Hi guys, OB Dave here.
And I am Ash.
Together we are OB Dave and I am Ash.
The real I am Ash.
The real I am Ash. Is that what you're called on YouTube now?
Yes.
I saw that on the TV the other day.
Nice.
Fair play. Yeah. You're that I am Ash from YouTube, isn't it?
I am. In its.
So anyway, shamelessly got the inspiration for this reaction from every other reaction channel that seems to have done it at some point.
Okay.
But I thought we could have an interesting take on it because you grew up in Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
And I grew up in the UK. Okay. So some of these adverts I may have grown up with, you may not have seen, I may not have seen. But I just thought, it could be an interesting take.
Yeah, sweet. I mean, I tried to show you some of the Zimbabwean ones and I was pissing myself, but Dave didn't get it. He just doesn't get it.
Your sense of humour is very much like your food. Dry, tasteless.
Rude.
It's not even rude.
You're rude.
I'm rude. I am rude. Plus, I like dry and tasteless humour as well. So
that's why he's dating me.
Yeah, precisely. Right then, top 10 most effective British adverts.
Okay.
Should we do it?
Yes.
Yeah?
Not all our food is dry and tasteless.
Maputi.
Maputi is amazing. It is fantastic. You just don't get it. You just don't understand.
It tastes like rainbow drops if you took all the sugar and flavour out of it.
It's amazing. You just don't get it. You just don't get it. Maputi. It's amazing. Okay. Warning.
It's like you're on hold, isn't it?
It's like sci-fi.
We value your call.
No, it doesn't sound like that.
Last year in England, 15 children died in house fires. Children like yours. So parents, I'd like you to make a promise. Repeat after me. I swear on my child's life to test my smoke alarm on clock change day. Give my family the best chance of surviving a house fire. You did promise, didn't you? Because you can't turn back time.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Don't remember that one.
No, and it gave me massive chills.
Oh, God, that was hard.
That's incredibly effective. Jesus Christ. But it needs to be effective because do you know what? You hear of stories of people falling asleep with cigarettes in their hands.
Yeah.
Bad wiring in houses. You don't know that the fire is happening because especially having 2-story houses, the majority of houses in this country are 2 stories or more. If it starts in the kitchen, you ain't going to know.
You're supposed to have wired smoke alarms that have backup batteries nowadays. If it's your own house, you don't necessarily.
No.
But if it's a rental or, something like that, by law, you have to have that.
Thing is, as well, it's like a lot of this is the sad part as far as when the batteries are running low, it starts to intermittently beep, which is a really high-pitched, annoying sound to encourage you to change the battery. And what most people do is rip the battery out.
Yeah.
And it's so sad. You go around people's houses
I think
and it's just hanging off the wall.
The majority of people will have good smoke alarms because it's high stakes for the sake of the cost of a battery. Weirdly, when he said 15 children die every year, there's a woman who used to work in a pub that I drank at years and years ago, maybe like 15 years ago now. And she was at home with her kids and someone set fire to her house.
Jesus.
And she died, and I think 3 kids or 4 kids as well. And like that stat of 15 kids a year dying, and it's like, Jesus, a woman that used to serve me pints,
Lost 3.
Three or four of them were hers.
It's heartbreaking.
It's awful, isn't it?
It is.
Absolutely. He got caught, the scumbag that did it.
Good. Disgusting.
Yeah, Jesus. I think it was a disgruntled ex-boyfriend or something. These are going to be hard, aren't they?
I know.
New scooter.
Oh, yeah?
You know those ones where...
Oh, hold on. Better get this, buddy. Hello, Martin. Wasn't expecting to hear from you today. Well, wasn't Steve supposed to be sorting that out on Friday? Okay, right. Problem?
Alice is one of thousands of St John Ambulance volunteers. She's fully trained in first aid and knows what to do in any situation.
Say something, buddy.
She can be the difference between life and death. But what she can't do is be there every time.
Breathe for me. Help! Help!
Fucking hell. I didn't realise this was going to be so bad.
No.
It's all kids as well. Fucking like they.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, if you want to get a point across, that's what you do. But I struggle to watch things where kids are involved like that.
Jesus Christ.
I've not seen either of these.
I've
Weirdly
not.
enough, and like,
But I was at uni during 2013, so I was at the height of my third year, so I was watching nothing.
Well, this is Transport for London, so we wouldn't have seen it.
No,
unless we were
not in
down
the
there
north.
Anyway.
No.
I could be at home now, watching telly with the kids. Or I was thinking about going for a pint. Instead, I punctured my lung, and it's slowly filling up with blood. I'm going into cardiac arrest now. Silly place to overtake, really. Still, you live and learn. Don't you?
Wow.
Fucking hell.
Doesn't get me as much when it's an adult making adult decisions. Like, as sad as it is, the kids' ones bother me more.
See, bikes get me because I lost a cousin to a biking accident.
Yeah.
But he was riding his brother's bike, so we thought it was his brother who lost his life, and obviously eventually we found out it wasn't. It was his bro.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. It always look extra for motorcyclists. They come out of nowhere.
I, at the height of, was having an awful time at life, like really just bad every day. I changed lanes, but it was a 1 lane left-hand turn into 2 lanes. And I turned into the left one and then drifted to the right one because I needed to turn right. And as soon as I got to the lights, knock on my window. And it was a biker, and he was like, fucking hell, mate, you not got indicators? And he was like, you were that close to me. And I was like, Jesus Christ, mate, I'm so sorry. We weren't going fast, thankfully. But I was like, there's no excuse for it. I've got bikers in the family. I'm so sorry. And he was like, all right, just fucking pay attention. But it's like I was so in my head with stuff that was going on in my life that, it's no excuse whatsoever, but I was on autopilot completely.
See, like I said, because losing a cousin to it, I am so extra vigilant. And even if they're far away, you can't always judge the speed of a bike as you can judge like a car. Can't. It's so much harder to predict. So even if you are being hooted at to pull out of the junction, you stay there.
Yeah. I've also, because this is motor neurone coming up, I've watched someone from diagnosis all the way to death and then went to his funeral from motor neurone. It's grim. Wow. It's ALS in the States, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what they call it.
horror movie.
It's terrifying.
Now you know how it feels to get motor neurone disease. Help us fight back.
Christ.
Like
It was like a possession. It was fucking horrible.
I've watched it from start to finish with someone, literally to, not feeling right, to go to the doctors to get the diagnosis, and then deteriorate over a couple of years and then die. Literally went to his funeral. And it's awful. But it makes me so angry that every few years in this country people try and campaign for euthanasia to be legalised, and the government are like, no, everyone just has to suffer because life's a gift. And I'm like, people go to prison because they assist someone dying. If like in the UK, if you were to be like have motor neurone and you're ready for it to be done because there's no quality of life towards the end. If I took you out to Switzerland to Dignitas and came back,
you'd be arrested for murder.
I would.
It's disgusting, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's like, how sick are you as a government that you want people to... Why do you want people to suffer?
Why can't that be a choice?
Have you seen those pods they've got now? That people,
I do.
you can just go in and it's like, just gasses you.
I get the concern because it's that grey line of how many people are going to take advantage of this and, put their partners to sleep because, he was suffering when actually he wasn't.
There has to be appropriate checks.
There has to be appropriate checks.
Absolutely. But when someone's got a terminal degenerative disease that's just going to do that to him, I wouldn't wait until... No. It was awful
It was like Terry Pratchett. He didn't want to lose all his memories, all the books he wrote, the stories that he imagined. What a horrible way to go.
Yeah, I mean, motor neurone's particularly nasty because you just shut down slowly. It's awful. These are tough. I didn't expect it, actually.
Oh, it's going to be Bernardo's, the children's charity.
Do you want to just come through, take a seat? Do you want tea or coffee or anything?
I'm alright for the time being, thank you.
Okay. You look really well. What have you been up to?
Lots of rock climbing. Lots.
That sounds good. So, how's life these days?
Yeah, things are good. Got a job, got a girlfriend, got a little boy. I never let him go for what I went through. Still having the nightmares though. But my anger under control. I trust people more. I'm getting a bit better now. It's like I can see a way out. That one from Bernardo's is alright. We talk a lot. And I trust her. Everyone else could just do one.
Woman from Bernardo's doesn't give up. Keeps asking why I nick stuff. Do drugs, hit people. I told her where to go. Told my foster parents where to go. Just like the last ones. Don't trust no one. I ain't changing ever!
They laughed at me at the bus stop. She said I was thick. Won't say that again. Mommy's boyfriend hates me. I tried hard, but he always finds me. I'm scared.
Jesus Christ.
Should be able to beat people who do stuff like that to kids. My dad was actually in a Bernardo's care home when he was a kid. Because they used to have like full homes as well. I don't know if they still do. But his parents were alive. But they were just awful, awful people.
Jesus Christ.
And he was in multiple care homes, boys' homes and stuff like that. And some of them were particularly bad ones that got shut down because of the abuse that was going on in the homes.
Just horrific what people do to the innocent, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't, again, people treat kids like that. You should be able to do whatever you want, really. Just set fire to them. I'm not encouraging violence.
Fucking hell.
I didn't expect this to be so tough, by the way.
No, Jesus Christ.
I am the fire that leaves you homeless. A heart attack in aisle 6.
I remember this one.
I was going to say, I
A
remember
prescription
this one.
you cannot collect. I'm the boiled sweet stuck in your child's throat. The motorway pile-up that leaves you traumatized. The food shopping you cannot do. I'm the reason you need a wheelchair. The flood that leaves you stranded. The empty house when you return from hospital. I am a crisis. And I don't care who you are.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's pretty impactful. I just can't get over that last one. Goddamn Bernardos.
I think I remember this one as well, actually.
I do.
He actually looks sick as well, doesn't he?
He does. What's wrong with the sound?
I suspect there was maybe a copywritten song on it.
Probably.
So all you're going to hear is this gigantic fly
buzzing
appeared
around
out
the
of
house.
nowhere.
I know you guys can't hear it, but we can.
Yeah, it's going to be a copywritten song was used, I think. Is he bouncing back?
Looks like it. Well, they've stopped his chemo because it's not going to work. You just never know.
I think he's choking. He needs to try and cough it up. Okay, could you just speak to him? Just cough. How long are they going to be?
They'll be here in 5 minutes.
They need to be here now. Hurry up. Well then, isn't that the thing where you just push him off? I don't know. I don't know, Michael. Do something.
Holy shit.
It's not where I expected that to go at all.
No, but it's really poignant that literally he survived one of the, like what we think is the biggest killers is cancer, and actually it's just something so simple as choked on a bit.
I've always jumped at the chance to do first aid training.
Same.
Especially
I mean, I've worked in hospitals, so I've had to do BLS, which is basic life support training. Yeah. Fucking hell.
It's tough, this, isn't it?
Yeah, really tough. I'm not another Bernardo's. I don't know if I can handle this.
Yeah, they've let you out again, have they? You worthless little cow.
I remember this as well, actually.
Come on in.
Can't read.
Check the sleeves.
I don't know what it says, all right?
You okay? Here, 20 quid. You worthless little cow.
Can't read. I don't know what it says.
Here, 20 quid. Worthless little cow.
I don't know what it says.
Here, 20 quid. Worthless.
It says
20 quid. Worthless. 20 quid. 20 quid. 20
Jesus Christ.
I know. I remember that being on TV, though. You'd see that quite regular, that one.
I don't remember that one.
Elena didn't think anyone would hurt her.
Elena trusted everyone. Maria doesn't trust anyone.
Isn't that famous actress?
Elena wanted to learn English.
What did you say?
Isn't that famous actress?
I'm not sure.
I know her face. She was in...
Let's figure it out after.
Sorry.
Elena trusted everyone. Maria doesn't trust anyone. Elena wanted to learn English. Maria gets beaten if she says no. Elena worked in a market to support her family. Maria works for nothing. Elena wanted to help people and be a nurse. Maria services up to 40 men a day. Elena used to cry when her father was cross with her. Maria doesn't feel anything anymore. Elena's family thinks she's dead. Help me. I was Elena. I am Maria. Help me. I'm here.
There's people getting trafficked in
Fucking hell. That is that famous actress.
She looked familiar, but I'm not sure.
Kate Blanchett, is it? Not Kate
No, it's
Blanchett.
not
What's
Kate
her
Blanchett.
name? I can't think of the name.
I don't know.
She was in Love Actually.
This is
hard.
This is rough.
This is really rough.
I wasn't ready for it.
No,
to be honest.
Jesus.
Happy birthday to you. Make a wish.
Granny.
Hello.
Have you done your homework?
Ada.
For a general strike.
Ready or not? Here it comes.
Violent clashes with
Live ammunition against...
You deserve to get shot.
Have a nice day at school.
airstrikes on rebel position.
We are going to stay.
What's happening?
Go.
Heavy fighting in Richmond.
Where are we?
Rebel forces advance.
Happy birthday to you. Make a wish, darling.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ.
That was so messed up. I think I can kind of see, you know, where if you're living in an environment like that and a foreign country comes, bombs your country, kills your kids, I can see 100% how people would just be like, right, screw
out.
them, I'm going to do whatever I can to damage them the way they've made me feel.
Yeah.
It's sort of, it's pretty obvious, really.
Absolutely. Fucking hell.
I worry about that last one because it seems like certain politicians are hell-bent on a World War III happening at some point.
We are always on the brink. I'm glad that we've maintained it, but we are always sitting on that knife edge.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't expect that to be so tough, if I'm being honest.
Jesus. When I thought effective, I didn't think all sad. I thought I don't know.
I thought it was going to be, you know, like the Christmas adverts that come out every year where like...
They talk about, you know, people who don't have the money to have like heating in their home and things, which is sad, but...
It's not like, do you remember the Man on the Moon one? I think it was a John Lewis one.
Yes.
And it's like that where it's sad but poignant. But I don't think it was going to be as much like kids, you know... It's tough. It's hard to watch that.
Really hard. Jesus Christ.
Very effective, though.
Phew. Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's mad.
I think I'm going to need a moment if we're going to do another video after this.
I know, I've got like I've got a comedy reaction queued up after
I
this.
can't.
That's not going to happen, is it?
I can't. I hope you guys are okay after this. Jesus Christ.
That's messed up.
Fucking hell.
I don't know what else to say.
I don't.
That's where we
will obviously end our video because I can't speak.
I think it's important to be considerate. Like I've said, you know, for quite a while, we're all one stupid mistake away from a serious life event.
Oh, definitely.
You know, you do. Like I say, I've always tried to be first aid trained, and if someone was choking in front of me, I'd know what to do.
Same.
And that's always been important to me to know that sort of stuff. But drive like an idiot. You know, I used to know a guy years ago who didn't drink, and for his Christmas do, he was the designated driver. I think New Year's party at work, and the lads he was with convinced him to have a couple of beers before they drove. He drove, caused a serious accident. A couple of people got seriously injured. He went to prison, and deservedly so went to prison.
Absolutely, drinking and driving is a disgusting thing.
One stupid little thing like that ruined loads of lives.
Loads of lives.
You know, like we're all one stupid thing away from it, like the biker who overtook when it wasn't safe, or the dad not paying attention to his kid who climbed up a tree.
Fucking hell.
And it's you got to try and think, haven't you? Because like things happen like that. If things happen slowly, you'd stop the thing happening and there wouldn't be a tragedy.
It wouldn't be.
But these things happen and it's in a heartbeat.
And that's why I said to you, like, I'm an anxious driver, but not because of my inability. It's everybody else on the road.
Yeah.
And it frightens me.
Well, there was five
Christ.
people died in a crash last week in the UK, and I think 2 or 3 of them were kids. You think like it's like that, isn't it?
It's so instant, and it's so just horrendous. Fucking hell, you guys.
Yeah, that was rough. We'll call it. We'll save the other 2 reactions for later because like I'm not in the mood now.
No, I'm not. Be kind to each other. Be supportive of each other, and do what you can to just be a nicer person in this world. Because fucking hell.
Yeah, and learn first aid.
Yes.
Learn basic stuff.
It is. There are so many courses about. So many.
As soon as I became a dad, I was like, right, what happens if they choke? You know, what do you do? I need to know this stuff because.
Well, do you know what I never thought of doing? Is learning to help yourself if you're alone. And a friend of mine choked on a bit of bread and he was completely alone and he would have lost his life if he didn't know how to self-Heimlich himself, and he managed to do it. But it scared the life out of him.
Did he like jump and land on his solar plexus?
I think he went to a corner of a desk or something and got that, you know, that position right.
The force needed for the Heimlich isn't ridiculous.
No, but it's the upward movement.
Yeah, so it's like a fist like that. In the solar plexus, just in between and under the ribs.
So it's below your xiphisternum, which is the base of your chest.
And then other hand on that, and then as you push inwards, you
push
also
up.
twist your fist upwards like that. So you squeeze in and up, and that upwards motion is supposed to...
Yeah, but obviously when you're losing oxygen and starting to see spots and things, it's quite hard to get that energy behind it.
Oh,
so
I don't
that's
think,
why
I'm
getting
not sure you
like
could
a
do
corner
it like
of a
that to
desk
yourself.
to get it. No.
There's apparently one with if you're having a heart attack, which I don't know is fact or not, so don't quote me on this, but it's to do with coughing. And if you're alone and having a heart attack, if you cough, it does something to your diaphragm that helps massage the heart. But I don't know if that's a real thing. I don't know if it's any advice.
I've never heard of that, but I don't know. This is the other thing.
Yeah.
And check your fire alarms, people.
Yeah. Right, anyway.
Jesus.
Cheers for that one, guys. I hope you're doing okay out there.
Keep safe.
Yeah, fucking hell. Wow. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, guys.